Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Banter with the Brothers. I am Aaron Burrell alongside the fellas, Garfield Campbell, Carl Kenner, Dylan Strawn in the house. What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
You know, chilling. Same day, just a different day.
Just a different day, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being a goat, you feel me?
Nah, I
I'm
don't.
joking, I'm not the goat.
But we joined in studio today by some special guests. We got Dan and Ngoy, or Ngoy, I don't know how to say it. I thought he was Kenyan. I thought he was Kenyan all along.
Nah, he's Nigerian.
He said something from Africa.
A little bit of everything. And of course, we got our usual cast of ladies, the originals in the house.
Yes. We are the OGs.
Because we are.
How you guys doing today?
He's all right.
All right.
It's Happy
I'm
Palm
doing
Sunday.
so well today, guys.
A quick shout out to Blaine. Happy birthday, bro. And I mean, turn
Yeah.
up, enjoy your day. You get me? Yeah.
Bless up. More life.
More life, prosperity. dog.
David Blaine with the cake, boy.
Well, we got an interesting show for you. Garfield, go ahead, kick us off with the first question.
I was on Instagram. I saw an article about Wiz Khalifa visiting Colombia, and he went to go visit the tomb of Pablo Escobar, right? And he brought flowers and stuff. And the mayor there was all pissed off at him because he brought him flowers. Now, I have an interesting opinion on it, right? And I want to ask you guys: is it disrespectful to put flowers on the grave of a drug lord or an evil person, a dictator, something like that?
Well, for certain people, I'd say it is, but with Wiz Khalifa, who's a rapper, and in rap culture, we glorify like murder and like all this drug culture. I feel like that's kind of goes without saying. Where it's like why would that bother him? That's you can see Wiz Khalifa doing something like that.
That mixtape's finna be flames, boy. You already know.
I think if you're not family, then no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say so. But I also have like not a heart for people like that, but like, I always want to know why, people were like that. So I guess it's like, I can understand why he probably did it. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I can understand it. So it's not disrespectful to me personally because he didn't affect my life, and I don't know who. But it could be disrespectful to those who are affected by him. So depends.
But it's like, why would he? Like, he
Those
doesn't
people
have
are
any personal
stupid.
connection.
People just do whatever they want to do. So that's like, I don't know why.
And it's like, if he is doing it because hip hop culture and rap culture glorifies that kind of thing, is he perpetuating it? Is he endorsing it? Is he
evil?
normalizing it?
Well, not necessarily, because I mean, if you remember, Pablo Escobar is someone that kind of came from nothing, and then he had this whole empire. So certain people kind of look up to that, where it's like, I can relate because I came from nothing, and yes, he did some atrocious things. I mean, there's no but. A lot of atrocious things.
What, like, my point of view is this, right? Regardless of whatever it is, at the end of the day, I'm not his judge in it. So he's a human being at the low, like at the level of it, yeah, of it all. So I'm like, if you didn't want anybody to go visit the man, don't give him a tune, right? But
Oh, that's a
good point.
yeah, at the end of the day, he's a human being. And all right, but as Dan kind of touched on a little bit, these people, they might have killed a lot of people, but there's a lot of people in the ghetto that look up to them because they give back more than the government would, or something like that. Like, it's a different perspective. I think if you ever around that situation growing up, you might look at it different. Who to say, like, if my best friend was Colombian and like his grandfather got killed by Pablo Escobar, my opinion would be different. Like. I'm
gonna butt in here real quick
go ahead.
Because one of my teammates in high school, his grandfather was actually killed by Pablo Escobar. So
exactly.
It makes, for me, I mean, I was never personally affected by it, but I can easily see why somebody would be like, why would you go and put grave or flowers on this man's tombstone? Remember, Pablo Escobar at times was bombing random parts of cities. Just bombing shopping centers. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, yeah. To even go with that, I actually have one of my best friends is from Colombia, and his parents moved here because of that exact situation where they didn't know if they could get on a bus and get bombed. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, of course I can't relate, but again, looking at it and what Wiz Khalifa, let's think about Wiz Khalifa, the dude, like, is high 24/7. Like, I don't think he was thinking beyond of what this dude did besides make a lot of money and then sell a lot of drugs.
But was he mainly a drug person? Like, I mean, I know who he is for that matter, but.
Coming up after the break, we're gonna get into some music news and all that. So stick with us.
Kane is in the building.